Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready, blue 80, line 25.
Silver. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go heavy.
51.
Let's go heavy.
On first down, Ryan. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike is 59. 54, stop.
Come on. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Gun.
Heavy on the edges.
To throw is Ryan. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. On first down, it's Tannehill. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
44, Mike. 44. Got you back.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Mike. Tackles.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And Matthews makes the grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
You have to get tired of seeing me. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give. This is Murray. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Run. Cry all the way back.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Come on.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All day, dog.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. Waiting. Hip.
All day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Tannehill. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ballantyne now from the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
These two teams all tied after one. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They run it again with Janovich, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another carry for the fullback, Janovich. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. They're not ready for this.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Be ready. Be ready.
Check. And 58 is a Mike.
They'll run it with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to get.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pick it up.
To throw is Tannehill.
And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Left side, caught by Matthews. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Let's go. 80. 54. Here we go.
On first down, Tannehill. Screen play, McKinnon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good. Press 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Tannehill. This is caught. Touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now it's Ryan. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready? Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
There you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Mike 50.
Tight right, tight right.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now it's Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
What are you doing?
Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go, here we go. Right there, 54. Right.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Strip that ball.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Tannehill. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Tannehill. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Valentine now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Ryan. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, gun.
Mike's 59.
Hey, express.
I'm coming. 59's Mike. Check.
From the 24, Ryan. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here we go.
49. Check 49.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll go again to Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right.
A run. It's Murray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check. Switch up. Play.
Here's Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill. That is caught by Thielen. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Mostert. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike 20. Come on, baby.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Block. There you go, Tiger.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike, 54.
Tannehill now to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that NCD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 15.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got a man complete to Miller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Let's go, D.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Let him know. Let him know. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Go.
Another run from Murray on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Right back to Juszczyk again. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.